my question is for the Treasurer. Two of our nation's most respected economists, Professors Sims and Garnaut, have today put forward a bold plan they say can lower global carbon emissions by at least 6%, would deliver much cheaper power bills and would supercharge a new green export industry here, which would set up Australia's prosperity in the new global economy for decades. With the worst of the coalition climate wreckers of the Nemesis era all but wiped out, isn't it time a carbon levy was back on the table?
Order. 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 I think we'll just get to the answer. Give the call to the Treasurer.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. I say to the member for Mackellar, unfortunately there's still a few of them here, and that's because you guys can only knock them off one at a time. Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, I agree that Professors Sims and Garnaut are very distinguished economists and very distinguished thinkers, and that they are well-motivated and well-informed contributors to this debate as well, I might say, as the member for Mackellar herself. And we share the objective of a future increasingly powered by cleaner and cheaper and increasingly more renewable energy into the future, because this side of the House believes in the vast industrial and economic opportunities of the net zero economy. Where we differ from the distinguished thinkers at the Press Club today is that we are not up for the levy that the Professor Sims and Professor Garnaut proposed at the Press Club today. And part of the reason for that is because we found a better way, Mr Speaker, or at least an alternative way, but we feel a better way, to implement what is already a comprehensive and ambitious agenda when it comes to clean energy, when it comes to climate change and when it comes to those industrial opportunities from becoming a renewable energy superpower. And here, Mr Speaker, I want to pay tribute to the Climate Change and Energy Minister for his work in his portfolio. But I also wanted to say, as the Minister for the Environment implied a moment ago, he works closely with the Prime Minister, with the Environment Minister, with the Industry Minister, with the Resources Minister and others to make sure that we grasp the opportunities of the net zero economy. Now, our plan, Mr Speaker, includes lifting our country's emission reduction targets from 26% to 43%. We've enshrined those targets and our net zero objective in law, which sends a message to renewable energy investors around the world that Australia has changed and it is open to welcoming more investment in clean energy on our shores, Mr Speaker. And on top of those targets, we've got the safeguard mechanism. We've given it teeth. We've got the capacity investment scheme. We've got the $20 billion for transmission via rewiring the nation. We've got the $2 billion in hydrogen head start. We've got a whole range and a whole raft of policies, Mr Speaker, when it comes to climate change and energy. And these policies are already accounted for in the budget. And our policy suite, Mr Speaker, is already helping to drive down emissions and supporting jobs across the economy, including in the industrial and energy sector. And Minister Bowen's last climate change statement showed that our approach means that we are on track to deliver.
Has concluded.
Thank you.